Hello, and welcome to RPG DIY, your channel for all things tabletop gaming. I'm Jay, and today we're going to check out some items that were sent to me by Ettin Engineering. They are their Ettinstone magnetic dungeon tiles. Let's check them out. So the people at Ettin Engineering sent me these. They sent me 50, and you can do a lot with 50. There is 3 different tiers worth of tiles. Each price gives you more tiles. All that, I'll put all the information down below. But with 50, I can do quite a bit. Now, they come in this gray color. This is the Cavern Floor, and on the other side is Flagstone. Now, I went ahead and painted my Flagstone. And all I did to get this look was I used this granite gray, which is a really light gray. I did a heavy dry brush of that. And then picked out individual bricks on each of the tiles and used this gray owl. And it was really bright, almost white looking with really light tan. Then I just mixed up a wash of black acrylic paint and water, no flow agent in there or anything fancy, and just did a wash of the whole thing, and it dulled to what you see here, and I'm really happy with it. It doesn't take long. So let me show you what you can do with these. It's probably shorter to show you what you can't do because I haven't found anything really too much that I can't do with them. I love these tiles. They are my favorite accessory that I use in my games now. So they have self-orienting, it's a big word. They have self-moving magnets that rotate inside the shelves, so no matter what configuration, they always stick. So you don't have to worry about it. And they can stick halfway, so you can create stairs. It's so easy to put together a dungeon. In fact, you can do kind of a rolling dungeon. As the characters get to a certain spot, you can take it away and add it to that side. You can pre-build your rooms within reason. Like here you have 3x3, or I should say a 3x3 tile. So 6x6. And then you can just slide the whole thing off the top like this, get a hand under it, and then you have a room. And you can just put the room there. Just like that. So also, what you can do, if you want to, you can use tiles for walls. So you can put them like this because they also attach to the sides. Just like this. So you can create pretty much any configuration you can come up with. And there you go. And then you can put your corridor just like that. And you can use any of your terrain pieces that you already own or have made with these as well. I made this door out of some cardboard with a door pasted on it and XPS foam with a floor tile, a sticky floor tile for a weight at the bottom so it stays up. And you can put that right in there and you have your room with a door. Now, I don't use walls too much myself because I play on a wider table and it's hard for everybody to see down into the room. So what I do is I have some XPS walls I made, just straight walls, and they're 1 inch high, also with the floor tile on them to keep them from falling over. And I can just put those like this. And then we'll go ahead and move this over here. So just put it like that. And now I have walls, and I can also do it here too. So now I have the walls for my room, but they're not so tall that my players can't see into the room. Another thing that's so great about these tiles is you can use them with any existing tiles you already have. Whether it be Dwarven Forge or WizKids tiles. I've made so many tiles out of so many different materials. And I don't, of course, use them all the time, but I don't have to give those up if I want to have some more tiles other than what I already have here. For instance, I made these using Dollar Tree XPS foam and a stamp to do the cobblestone look. And again, the sticky floor tile gray so I could do Cavern Floor. Well, they also work just as well with this. Now the stone changes pattern, but maybe you want each room to have a different look, or you could also incorporate one tile right in the center, like this. So it looks like it's a slightly different, in fact this is sunken a little bit since these are thinner than these. So you have like a small section here that looks a little different. Maybe that's where a trap's hidden or something else, just to give your dungeon a little variety in the floor patterning. Also, I've made a variety of my own magnetic dungeon tiles. This is XPS foam with the grid, and I did my own cobblestones. And on the back, I did a wood grain pattern. The magnets themselves is I have a screw on one end and a small magnet on the other, so no matter which way I put them, they all stick to themselves as well. So, but they work with these too, because these magnets will rotate to work with any orientation that the magnets you already have. So these work just as well, just like that. So I could add on if I need more floor space, or again I wanted to mix up the look. They add right on, and they are about the exact same level, maybe a little bit thicker these are than these are. And it's another thing I like about these. The storage capability is easy, because I travel for most of my games, and these are so easy to take with me because they're so thin, but they're so versatile at the same time. So you also are not limited to the type of scatter terrain you might want to use. You can also use 2D tiles, like from Wizards of the Coast or Game Mastery, or any of the other 2D tiles you have out there. So for instance, you got a skeleton laying on the floor there. Also, like I said before, you can use your own terrain that you've made. This is an XPS foam set of stairs I made. Puts it right there. I made it a little narrower than 2 inches because I was fitting it inside of a container. So you have that. You can use it with this. Another thing you can do with the 2D tiles is, for instance, I have this pit trap, and I can do the same thing that I did with this one dungeon tile. Put it in there, and now you actually have a 3D pit. So it drops down, and then you have the rest of the 3D effect. Having these tiles in 2x2 configuration makes it much easier than to try to figure out what kind of size room you want, because you can just build exactly what you pretty much need. For instance, you have here a 6x6, and then all you have to do is throw that on there, and now we got an 8x8. Now, of course, you can definitely use any 3D terrain you have from WizKids or any of the other myriad of scatter companies that are out there. So for instance, we can take these pillars, put them down like this, and then we can even take one of these, put it in the center here. Let's see, put it right there. Could put a sarcophagi on there, maybe a couple of statues guarding. And then a brazier up here. And there you have your room for your heroes to explore. just like that. And if they open a secret door, all you have to do is attach your next piece, or if it goes to there, and then as far as building another room, there you go. Now also, these things, not only do they match up, you know, on even edge, they match up kind of on the halfway mark as well, just like I have here. So you can actually put them like that because the magnets all work together, and again they rotate their polarity to fit whatever magnet they're facing. Another way I use these is I want to build a sewer, and I printed these off from Crooked Staff Productions. He has a lot of print and paste sets on there. You should check out his YouTube channel, but you can get all his stuff on DriveThruRPG. So this is sewer water, and I just print out a couple of sheets. I can put it like that, and then I can just get some of the tiles to make the sides. Just like this. And you can make it as wide as you want or as narrow as you want. So now you have the 3D sewer. And you can also use these to build yourself a bridge. So put one here. We can line these up. And then put another one on the halfway mark. And they have a bridge to go across. So the other night, I worked with these tiles and tried to figure out as many configurations as I could with all the weird ideas that came to my head and see what I could and could not do. There's very little I could not do with these tiles. Here's a quick little montage of some of the things I came up with. Well, that's it for this video. All the information you need to get these tiles I'll put down in the description below. If you have any questions, let me know. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you know when I have a new video out. And until we meet again, may you always roll with advantage.